Great.
All right, here we go. All right, we're live, guys. We are live. Welcome to a very special edition of What the FiGPiN. We have a very, very special guest, Dan Williams with FiGPiN. Thank you so much for joining us, Dan.
My pleasure.
Well, it's always great having you. It probably would be easier for Battle to go ahead and chat with you just since you guys are there, so you don't have to go ahead and just listen to me. But we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. I know that you went ahead and had, won a great day at the con, but also had that amazing, quick interview with Evans and eBay Live. So that was really cool. So thanks for sharing all that information there as well. So we're excited to have you with us here this evening. Battle, you can take it away, my friend.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. FiGPiN Kingpin. Pleasure to have you as always. No, I think you set the tone today with Even. I think we should just keep building off of that. Basic question first. What have you thought of the con so far?
It feels like it's back to the 2019 crowd enthusiasm. I feel like the COVID era is kind of behind us, and it feels like life is back to normal a little bit. And everybody seems hyped and pumped, and a lot of energy here.
I will second that. Running the booth today, it's manic. So many people, and not just at our booth, all of it. Even some of the smaller people, it's going full blown. So that's really good to see. What has been probably your favorite thing of 2023 this year? Even maybe favorite memory of FiGPiN or something you'd like to reflect on?
That's a great question. I'm really like this moment, seeing the booth here in 2023, seeing Melissa, Robert, now Danielle in action, having a marketing team kind of come together and start to take a step forward and really organizing some of that marketing, communication, and what we're doing. Very exciting to see.
I think we've been seeing some videos out there. The booth has gotten 10 times better. The way you guys have the display up, the way everything's working, the TV screen is phenomenal. We're really happy to see it too. I guess it's a two-part question. Share with us what the remainder of 2023 looks like, and maybe into 2024. I think it's part of what you talked about earlier today, and possibly what we saw at the booth with maybe a special Mickey being announced.
You know, I think this year and what we're doing right now is really about expanding what we're doing. Right, we've had the classic FiGPiN as a collectible. Before that, we had Excel and we had FiGPiN Mini, and we decided to sunset both of those to really focus on getting 3-inch correct and right into a place. And I think we've done a phenomenal job. The team's done a great job bringing that to a place. But now it's time to like re-engage some of this creativity and kind of open up the expansion of these different products. So you've seen the first of the FiGPiN Minis launch. You've seen the first of the FiGPiN Mysteries launch. We're really excited about that expansion. You've seen a new product in Cybercell that's leveraging some of the licenses we have for a new product out in the market. We're excited about that. I did announce today the XLs are coming back 100%. And look, I mean, everybody loves that product. A lot of people on our team love that product. I love that product. I think what I've seen on the drawing board internally from Amato and team looks phenomenal. I think everyone's going to be super stoked, and we're really happy about what's going on there. So really kind of like what we're doing on a product level with expanding and being smart about, okay, where do these products fit better in the market? Not trying to force things into different locations, but really developing 4 kind of different strategies. And I think I'm really excited about where that's going.
Well, I'm sure you've seen on our show plenty of times. We've had that whole waiver of bring back XL.
Oh man, I know.
So the fact that we're seeing them come around full blown, we're so excited. So
I
that's
think
great.
we're all internally excited about what we're seeing. So I think you guys will be really happy with what you're seeing. And they're going to feel special. When they come, they're going to feel special. I'm excited for that.
Well, so Dan, I
Sorry, Doug.
have to interrupt here, and this is more of a selfish question. Are we thinking that one of the first XLs are going to go ahead and be a Dragon Ball Z license XL FiGPiN, or?
We've made a strategic decision not to do any Dragon Ball XLs.
Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, we'll end the show right now.
No.
Yeah, I think it's we talk about like who should be an XL. You know, should it be iconic characters? Should it be big characters? I think we're going to carefully choose how we go down that road. I think you're going to see some new forms we haven't seen before, which we're really excited about. But it'll be like really well thought through. And obviously, the fans' voice is a big part of what we discuss through that kind of decision process.
So one of the things that we're going to do tonight is I'm going to be opening up some cyber cells. Okay. Give us a quick little rundown on what you're excited about with the cyber cells and what they are. Real brief, but
Yeah.
for the people who may have not seen them yet and will watch them be open later today on the show, what would you like us to know about it?
So CyberCell really goes back about 25 years of my career. I was working with different movie studios to produce cell art collectibles. And cell art is really like when animation was developed, artists would hand ink individual cells and put those together, and that's how the animation was made. Disney at that time would recreate a product called a Carousel. And I would use those as different kind of release collectibles with Blu-rays, DVDs for things like American Tail, things like what I can't remember the name of some of the different animation blocks, Ice Age, those kind of movies back in the day. And so now with the handy animation going away, everything being done on computers kind of enters the name cyber. And I was thinking, man, there's so much great animation we work within, with all the new Japanese anime, with all the continued kind of animation you see from like Paramount, Disney, everyone else. I was thinking it'd be really fun to bring that back as a collectible. And then the idea to shrink it and package it like a trading card and make it cell art trading card style. And that's really the idea behind CyberCell, is celebrating all this animation that's now made from computers and characters to see scenes. We're just getting started with like how we're going to kind of put the whole product lines together, and excited about a lot of the IP that we're putting together. Excited about the art team and what they're kind of cooking up for some of the expressions and cards, and excited about our journey.
Man, we've been having an awesome setup at the booth. The way they fold out, the way the art is, the way the borders are made, they're pretty darn neat.
Yeah.
We'll be excited to show a couple today. We got MHA, JJK, and I think I have some mystery Minecraft hints over as well.
Okay, cool.
That'll be a lot of fun. I have to kind of ask about it. Last we were told we were considering possibly 4 ultras a year, like 1 in 40. There was one sitting outside of the pond. The pictures are floating around of a really special looking Mickey. Yep. What is our current ultras? Like what do we see happening down the road of that?
Yeah, I think I don't know if the plan has changed much from the idea of the base that we're going to be at. I think it's important that we still treat these special releases where we really celebrate these iconic characters that are beloved by everybody, and also beloved like by big people, right? Or in the case of like Assassin's Creed, held kind of a special place kind of in our hearts, Yeah. So we're going to continue down that path, really curating what we think are like characters and brands worthy of being, you know, for you guys.
Heck yeah. Well, for anybody who hasn't seen it, I think I can say it because it's been out on the show floor on our What the FiGPiN stories. There is a Ultra Mickey from Disney out on the floor right now that I'm super excited about. I think FiGPiN has been posting lately too what the requirements are to earn the next Ultra. So for everybody interested in getting it, start looking at them, follow them, make sure that you are qualifying for those requirements to qualify for it.
So, and Dan, I'm just looking at some of the chat here, and someone just asked the question, is Cybercell having a new app, or is it going to be housed within the FiGPiN app? And if it's a different app, when is it launching?
Cybercell is going to have a web experience for the collecting. We're probably a couple weeks out from launching that web experience, but you'll be able to use the QR code on the back of the individual cell cards and scan those into a new platform, new collection on the web.
Awesome. Very cool. And I think that one of the other things that, and I know that you touched on it a little bit with Tyler from Event, you know, there's been a lot of comments about the mystery minis as well as the new minis not having sequence numbers with that, and the scoring kind of being a little bit different. So I know that you touched on it a little bit. Can you tell us the reasoning why you went down that path? And obviously, I believe you said that, you know, it's kind of a work in progress, and you're trying to you're trying to garner the feedback of what possibly the new direction is, and if not, if that feedback is saying no, we have to just revert back to how we were doing it. Is it a simple process for you to go ahead and do that?
You know, I can't answer the technical question as well, but the idea was to basically take out the idea of how many we made and replace it with another mechanic, you know, and see if we can build a different kind of experience and kind of a, you know, sometimes you're penalized for the quantity you make, and you're kind of dead in the water with the product by announcing how many you make or how to make. Because ultimately, everybody wants to see a low number right away. So we're kind of like thinking, okay, let's try not showing all the numbers, try going a different route and see what happens, right? So I think a lot of the people used to think that, love the idea, like, hey, I can open it up, I can see what a run size is, I can see what the sequence number is. You know, I really enjoy that part of the experience. We're hearing that quite a bit. So we might take a step back and analyze that and say, is this something we want to do? Or do you want to kind of push forward with this new idea and see if we can develop, you know, new kind of exciting mechanics around it? I think that's still an evaluation phase as we go.
Very cool.
I definitely think that's a good idea. It's something that we all adjust to, but every time there's a new product release, right, there's some new learning curves that we got to get used to. So I'm excited to see where it takes, and I'm sure, as you know, the community provides us feedback. So
absolutely. Hey, I know the community's not shy. They'll let us know.
Oh yeah.
So we have some. Go ahead.
I was gonna pass it.
Yeah, but okay. So we had some fun questions for you, Dan. We all know you as FiGPiN Kingpin. Outside of the Marvel universe, what anime or character would you see yourself as?
Outside of the anime.
No, outside of Marvel, since you already called the Kingpin.
Other than Kingpin, yeah, out of Marvel.
What? Like, who would I identify with as a character?
Who's your next favorite? Okay, some DC style.
I like that.
I guess Kingpin, Juggernaut's already there. Yeah, I think Batman's a good one. Who do you think, John? Do you have one picked out?
Do I have one picked out?
Do you have one that you think suits?
That suits Dan or suits myself?
Dan and yourself.
For myself, I mean, obviously, I have to go with Goku.
No, that doesn't count.
That's not a surprise.
For Dan, man, I can't answer that question.
You know, it's funny, the Kingpin thing, when originally I used to run the Instagram for FiGPiN. So if you guys scroll all the way back to like the first post, you'll see kind of the janky pictures and you'll see kind of my boys, you know, running the Instagram. And then I was like, guys, I need to pass the torch because I don't think I'm very good at this. I've gotten us to this point, but someone else should be running the Instagram. But I enjoy the interaction with the community. So I started my own Instagram. And at that time, a lot of people think like FiGPiN names. And so I was like, man, I want a FiGPiN name, but I don't know what the comments are. So I sent it out to a guy at the time named Irvin, who was a FiGPiN fanatic. And he's like, hey, you got to be FiGPiN Kingpin. I'm like, oh, FiGPiN Kingpin. I thought that's kind of fun. So like, I was like, FiGPiN got Kingpin, and that was kind of who I became. And that was been my like FiGPiN persona, right? So yeah, FiGPiN battle, FiGPiN Kingpin, all kind of thing.
That's an awesome story, man. That's so cool. We have a few people giving actually their opinion of what character you would be. Some people are saying that you would look like, or you should be Killer Croc. Or they said that you sort of look like Homer. Can you give us your best dope?
Homer. That's probably what my kids would say. Hey, you know, when I go to China, the cab driver would turn around and say, hey, you know who you look like? You look just like Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah, some Die Hard style.
There you go.
There you go.
So the next fun question we have for you, Dan, is if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
You say live anywhere in the world?
Yep.
Well, I'm pretty much a West Coast guy. So, you know, anywhere from Vancouver, BC, down to San Diego, definitely be in the West Coast. And there's a lot of beautiful spots there. I'm really probably partial to like San Juan Islands in Washington. I love it up there. I love that whole stretch. Yeah, maybe there. I love Bend, Oregon. I think that's an amazing place. You know, and I like it down here in Southern California too. From the San Diego up through, you know, kind of like the Newport Beach area. You know, very nice down this area too.
Those are all very beautiful spots. Yeah. I figured he says you're going to live down in Mexico pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm going to have to visit, check it out.
Yeah. Well, John, are you all right giving him his time back? Do you have any other questions for him?
I mean, Dan, we can't have you be part of what the FiGPiN show and not ask, is there any leaks that you can go ahead and give us besides the XL FiGPiN leak?
Well, any other leaks are going to be as exciting. Can't think of anything to top that right now, John.
All right, fair enough. I mean, but you know that we always have to ask you just in case that there's something that you could share. But that's everything that I have. I mean, Battle, is there anything else that you had?
We really, really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to sit down with it. We will let you go amongst the crowd. If there's ever anything you can do or we can do for you, let us know. We really appreciate you.
All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. You have a wonderful evening.
You got to be out here next year.
Well, I'm going to see you in New York City, yes? All right, guys. So that was Dan from
Thank you.
FiGPiN
We'll
itself.
talk to you guys in another 20 minutes.
Say it again, Battle. We lost your video, Battle. Or I'm sorry, we lost Wookie's video. All right, guys. So again, thank you to Dan. We really appreciate him taking the time out of his schedule to join us for a little bit. We deep dived a little bit further into the XLs coming back. We talked about, what mystery minis, reasoning behind it and the growing structure of how they'll go ahead and make that look. So we're excited. As always, thank you to Dan and the whole FiGPiN team. Battle or Wookie Pool, are you guys still there? I see that you're still on, but I don't have any video from you. Can you guys hear me? All right, so I'll go ahead and keep talking. It looks like they might be having some technical difficulties. Jason, I thought that was hysterical with the Dan looking like Homer Simpson. So thank you for sharing that. That was great. For those that are here with us, there is a huge assortment of different pins at SDCC 2023. My favorites, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and say the black and white Super Saiyan Goku, but I will say that the Eggman, Dr. Eggman looks absolutely amazing. So it's definitely going to go ahead and be a very, very cool pin to get in hand. I cannot wait to go ahead and have that, that pin in hand. So let's see. Oh, Sound Warp. Yeah, of course. I knew you would go ahead and say Ironhide. Yeah, that's a great looking pin, man, for sure. That's definitely amazing. When Dan was on Evans and eBay Live's event earlier today, and he showed a close up of what those pins look like, I was very, very impressed with that Hulk out of that set to me is definitely my favorite. So I'm excited to go ahead and see what the other ones look like up close. But being Dan saying that his favorite was that Thor definitely was pretty awesome. So I'm excited. Yeah, thanks guys for sharing all what you're liking for sure. It's definitely a lot of fun. We're trying to go ahead and see what's going on with Battle and Emily. So as I'm chatting here, I'm trying to see what's happening. So I apologize about the delay. If you are at the event, I know that I think I saw someone question about the box set, the AllianceFest box set that will be giving out at towards the end of the event. So just make sure you still have your ticket with you. If you do not have the ticket that they gave you at the front door, you will not be receiving a box set. So please make sure that you are holding on to that and guarding it with everything that you can this evening. So don't give it to anyone. Don't put it down. Make sure it's in a safe space on you. So when it is time to go ahead and release or hand out the box sets, you're able to go ahead and get yours. We would love to go ahead and see what they look like. So make sure that you're tagging what the FiGPiN, WTFiGPiN. You can go ahead and see it on my shirt right there on Instagram as well as Facebook. We'd love to go ahead and I haven't even seen it myself, so I'm not even sure what those pins look like. Does anyone have any thoughts about what pins might go ahead and be in the box set? John, why am I not there? Yeah, so I'm actually about to go ahead. We were supposed to leave this evening to go on vacation. We had to go ahead and delay it for a day, so we're actually leaving early tomorrow morning, but we are taking family vacation. So unfortunately, just the schedule with San Diego Comic-Con as well as my family vacation cross paths. So that's why I'm not there. No other reason, but I will be at New York City Comic-Con. I'm excited for that for sure. But all right, guys. Well, we will go ahead and either be back on YouTube or just might be doing Instagram Live from here on out. So I really appreciate everyone joining us this evening. To FiGPiN and the entire team there, great job with the con so far, and as well to Wookie Pool. Thank you so much for assisting with everything for this evening as well as today. So what you've done for us, it's definitely appreciated. So make sure that you're giving Wookie Pool a shout out. Battle, thank you so much, as well as Pops and Pins, Plastic Empire, and Chalice Collectibles. We really appreciate you inviting us to go ahead and join this event and bring what the experience looks like to those folks that could not go ahead and could not join there. So thank you so much to everyone that's made this possible. We're looking forward to it. Stay tuned. We'll most likely be going live again, either through YouTube or through Instagram. But we appreciate everyone. Have a great evening. As always, Boost Awesome.